my beautiful blossoming flower. It smells and looks incredible, but every time it does, the wind always picks up. The bees are in heaven. They're loving the clematis at the moment. It is smelling just perfect. And I love the way it's just kind of just wrapped itself around the table. Just nature doing its thing, and just it's all along the fence, and it's just leaning all over my gate, my garden gate. It's so heavy that we're having to duck to get in. But I love it. I just don't want to cut it back. My front gate is tucked in there somewhere, but I love it. It's just like the secret garden. It's beautiful. Making the most of this glorious weather, and I'm just catching up on a few things that I've just been putting off, kind of just still going through doing my spring cleaning, and the windows was definitely on the list. They were looking like a fish tank. It's also time to have a little freshen up of these curtains. They've been hung up all winter, all through Christmas, and I just want to give everywhere a good freshen. So I'm going to take these curtains down, and I'm going to put up some different ones, I think. Now summer's here. Making the most of this windy weather, and it's just nice to be able to get out and hang all the washing on the line. Something quite nice, isn't there, to see all your washing on the line. And when it comes in, you get that kind of summer smell on them. Arlo and Otto waiting patiently for their morning walk. We headed for a nice coastal one. I do love coastal walking. Adore these little blue flowers that are just scattered on the hillside there, just like little pathways. It's just so pretty. The land there that you can see in a distance is actually Land's End. not a bad place just to sit and gather your thoughts for 10 minutes or so. Just take it all in. I absolutely love it here. Beautiful buttercups. I love them. They're so underrated, aren't they? I remember as a child picking them and putting them under your chin with your friends to see if you like butter. Did anyone else do that? If it glowed, you did, and I do. The sight of this excites me, honestly. It's pure joy. Just seeing hedgerows and hedgerows of the cow parsley. It's dreamy. Gunnera, also known as the giant rhubarb. It can grow up to 8 feet tall. It is huge and I love it. It fascinates me. On my walk on the way back to the car, I was eyeing up this sunroom. I mean, come on, this is a bit dreamy. I love it. Back home to get my curtains back up in my kitchen, and I'm going to go for these. These are a vintage Laura Ashley, and I think they seem quite fitting for this time of year with all these beautiful roses on. Feels like you're bringing a little bit of the outside in, and I think they frame this window perfectly. I also managed to get my eiderdowns out of my summer house for a good airing. Another job I've been putting off for a while is my cutlery, and it has seen better days, I'm not going to lie. I mean, look at the state of that. It's quite embarrassing, isn't it? So what I normally do is just get some tin foil and I line it in an old tin, some good old-fashioned bicarbonated soda and some hot boiling water from the kettle. Honestly, it is like magic. It comes up like new, so clean and shiny. Ideally, you'd like to use good 4 heaped tablespoons full of bicarb. I was just doing this quite cack-handed because I was trying to hold the camera whilst doing it. But yeah, about 4 heaped ones, and then just add your hot water. You can instantly start to hear the fizz and the cackle. Just the mixture starting to work and bubble off all those nasty dark stains. Once you've let them have a good soak, I just rinse mine off, and I just use a little bit of washing up liquid and a metal scourer and just give them a once over just to give them a really good clean, and they come up honestly like new. It's fabulous. Over the weekend, my husband and I booked for a cheeky little sauna right on Sennen Beach. I mean, look at the views. It is just situated right on the beach, and they had the most lovely little dog. She was so friendly and just chill, and it was just so nice. We sat, we made friends, we had a sauna, and then we jumped in the sea for a swim. It was just idyllic. It was just such a lovely, lovely start to the weekend.
Bit of FOMO going on there.
And Zoe come down again because she was like,
because you spoke at your first night.
no, I haven't.
You didn't? Oh, you're doing the next one?
No, I'm not speaking. No. I did the design. I did the design stuff.
And as the sun sets on this lovely day, just hoping to wake to some more glorious weather. By that sky, it looks like we might be in for some nice sunshine. Headed to a car boot for a little rummage to see if I could find any treasure.
Some of those things I paid over 100.
Me with my little haul. I'll show you what I got. I thought I'd just show you some of the little goodies that I picked up from the car boot. Got this amazing enamel green teapot, which I'm going to use. You know, in my little greenhouse I've got that gas burner, and I always make my tea and my hot milk out there, so I thought I can just pour it straight in there and pop it on the gas. And I think the colour's really fitting. It's very gardeny, isn't it? It's a good vintage colour. So I picked that up. I've got some old French fabric. It's got signs of wear on it, but I don't mind that. I think it's really pretty, so I've got that. Also picked up this old Cath Kidston bedspread. It was only £2. And I thought, you know what, I know it's quite chintzy, but I think it'd look nice. I haven't got any double quilts for our bed, so I thought I could use it for a tablecloth maybe in the garden. I don't know, who knows, but I just saw it and I thought £2. Let's go and show you my basket. So I got that. I've got this old valance as well. Again, I quite like using these valances for tablecloths because they just hang with a little frill all around the table, which I think is quite pretty. So I grabbed that. Another piece of old fabric. It's quite a good thick quality, and I actually do like making lampshades out of these, but I'm not sure if that's a keeper yet. I might sell that on. What else did I get? Also got this glass jar, which I thought was quite nice for flowers, and also this. I thought this was quite pretty because, again, I really like to... What are you doing over there? You've been busy. I like to plant them up with bulbs. I think they look quite nice, so I got that. Again, I got this jug. Yeah, I just thought it looks really nice with some garden flowers in. Do love a jug. And I've got a habit of just smashing my china when I'm washing them up, so it's always handy to have plenty. And also this, I loved the shape of it. It's very French, old. Don't really know much about my pottery. I just bought it because I liked the shape. I thought it was quite nice. It's got a bit of a gold dusting around the edge, which I thought would be quite nice at Christmas, maybe to put some oasis in there or some sort of, to put candles in, who knows. And this plate, again, loved the colours, and I thought I've got quite a collection of old vintage plates across my cooker there. What do you think? Ta-da! But maybe start over here, start putting them up across. I don't know, I quite liked it. Again, don't really know much about it, just quite like that. It's got those, and then this for me was my absolute, oh, I literally squealed. So the guy had it down on the grass and he had loads of clothes on top, and I said to him, I'm really interested in the blanket that you've got all the clothes on. And he was like, oh, that's just an old thing, it's been in the family for years, it's really tatty. And inside I'm thinking, that's what I like, the tattier the better. And I was like, would you sell it? And he was like, yeah, of course. Yeah, it's got loads of marks and holes, but eventually, yeah, he was like, yeah. So we literally just tweaked the blanket from all under the clothes. And I've washed it. Look, it is really tatty around the edges, but it's so heavy, and the fabric on it is just beautiful. And I think just draped over an end of a bed, you know, like a wrought iron bed or a day bed in the garden, a sofa, whatever. But it's just ideal. It was a little bit shabby, a bit smelly, so I stuck it in the wash. Hence, that's why it's just in the laundry there. So I've got to get that on the line and give it a good blow. But that's my little haul. Also got this little plant pot, which I collect. I've got so many, but particularly like this one, and I thought it's really handy just to put all my washi up brushes in there, my little soap thing, so happy with that also. Also picked up this embroidery picture. I just loved the colours on it, so pretty. thought I'd show you what's going on in the garden currently. The tomatoes have just gone crazy. These are Shirley, and they've just gone wild. I've actually had to restake those since this video because they have actually grown up past the shelves now. I've got zinnias here that I really do desperately need to get in. Some more cosmos because I had to sow some more because rats had got in and the ones that I'd planted in the garden. I've had a right problem with rats this year. I don't know if it was all with all the rain that we've had. I'm not too sure. It's died off a bit now, which is nice. My teapot that I got from the car boot, which I can't wait to use on my little stove. I'm looking forward to using that. It's the simple things. My sunflowers also, I don't know if you remember me sowing these in one of my videos. They've done really well. More zinnias. These are some marigolds. My daughter sowed these, my daughter Pixie. I think they're just quite nice for the wildlife. And nasturtium and more cosmos. And I think these are calendula, these ones. Again, my daughter Pixie sowed these, so they're doing really well. I need to get them all in. Also got my dahlias. These are the ones that I'd had in the greenhouse. They did much better, I think, starting off in the greenhouse than what they do if you put them straight in. These are the ones that I actually put straight into the ground, so you can kind of see slight difference in size. It's not massively, but you can definitely notice. Love, love, love my pink strawberries. They come up year after year, and again, just coming up in abundance. So pretty. It's just so lovely to finally see the garden come alive. Being a cottage garden, it doesn't really do much through the winter months, so it's just so nice to slowly see it just coming to life. I'm just going to share with you this quick and easy dinner. If you've just been at work all day, or a midweek quick treat, or you've just been in the garden all day and you can't be bothered, this is just so easy. It just consists of some chicken breast, some Cajun chicken rub, and then I've just made this salad with some pickled cabbage, cucumber, pineapple, chopped coriander, some pomegranate. I think that's all I put in it, and then I'm just going to slice up some of these lovely spring onions to add to it. It's really simple, so you just chop it all up. I'm going to just add my spring onions to that and then just give it a really good stir in. All the flavours, all the colours, trust me, it is really, really yummy. If you haven't got a deep fat fryer, the oven chips will do, but this is just what I call loaded fries, and the kids absolutely love it. So I literally just fry up some chips, and then I just load up my salad with the chicken, and that's it. It's so simple and yet so bloomin' tasty. And there we have it, loaded fries. Honestly, you can just add and take away to this recipe whatever you desire. Not everybody likes coriander or pomegranate or pineapple, but honestly, it's really tasty. Thank you so much for taking the time to give me a watch. I'm loving all your comments. I do read them. I do try and answer all of them. Thank you. See you next time.